everybody, I'm back. And I am going to cover this book because I don't have a book specifically for my Happy Mail. And so I thought I would use this one. Not that I don't have a whole bag of journals, but I kind of wanted to use a book. So I always like to use a book that the signatures are sewn in, and so I've taken out a lot of the pages. And what I did is I went to the page where you see the stitching, and then you just pull up the. I'm not going to pull out any more, but you just this is from the other one. I pulled out every one of the pages on that particular one. Let's see. You find the page where the stitching is, and you see there's the whole page there, and then you just pull that page out. You just pull that page out, and then you just lift, let's say the signature might have 6 or 8 pages. You lift out maybe 3. So that gives you room to put stuff in without making the book too fat, or making the book too big to be handled. So, or gets unwieldy. Sometimes it just be too big. So anyway, so I went ahead and I found, my desk is a mess. I found some paper that would be fairly neutral as far as color-wise for January. And I'm going to cover the book around like this. And we'll just have that little bit of that. But I think that's kind of pretty. And I'm going to do it the same way as I did this book, and I hope it works. This book, if you remember, oh, it's terrible. I think I've forgotten the name of it. But it's had kind of an ugly cover with arrows, which are, not really great, but they had arrows and like a bright green arrow on it, and it said, I forgot what it said. But anyway, I've worked in it several times with you. And I was working in it the other day, and I thought, I just can't take that cover one more minute. So I just did the same thing. I just put glue on here and just covered it with paper. And it seems to just be fine. I've been working in it, and I've made a couple more pages. And I really like it. And I do want to put some tags and some things in here. And I didn't really complete each page. But you remember this book. You've seen this book before. But I worked on that page, and I worked on this page. And I really, really liked it. And then at first I was just going to do one side and then journal on this side, but I decided no, because I just like to decorate. So that's what I did. This is from Kylie Koo, And I think it looks really nice in here, and it gives me some nice journaling cards that she's made. And these are just simply made with index cards, which are nice because they have the lines on the back to write. So anyway, so yeah, I really, really like that. And I love her washi. And her washi is really good washi tape. Mine, I bought from Wish, and I'm really not happy with it. I think I need a better washi tape. Oh, I worked on this page. That's just kind of getting started there. And I had this and this page, which was fun. This one I always liked. I cut out all of cut that out with a hole puncher and made her fish scales out of that. So anyway, okay. Well, anyway, that's what I did. I did the other day, and I thought, well, when I was working on this, I thought that's just what I need to do. So I'm just going to cover this because I love paper covered books. Now a lot of people paint them, and it might be I'll do something lacy if I decide this isn't enough. But it's surprising, actually. Now, this is a hardcover book, and the other was a soft cover book. But this glue stick was perfectly adequate. And it may be, and it may not be. We'll see. Let's see how much this is. Before it dries, I may want to switch it around and not have that on the cover. fairly tightly on there. Maybe what I need to do is stick it fairly tightly on here and then clamp it tight. Okay, we'll do that. We'll see how that is. Now the reason I put the sandpaper on, as most of you may already know, is to give the glue something to stick to. Gives it a little tooth. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it like that. Leave it like that and like this. And then I'm just going to set it aside and we'll see what it looks like in a day or two. So anyway, it did just fine. It held up. It's in there. It's in there really good. And I really like it. So I'm really happy with that because I just wasn't sure that glue was going to be the glue for this book. So I'm gluing this. Gluing this around. And I think this will just be just a little nice. I'm gonna like that. Just a little extra. I'll cut that off here. Bring it, oh. Let's glue on the right side of the glue stick. Bring it right in there and there. Okay, now I have worked here in a mess last night. I did clear it off and worked on something else while this dried. So I do have a couple of videos now that are kind of in the can. So I'll let that dry before I work in the book. But let me just show you some of the Happy Mail that's come in. I've had a couple more postcards from my daughter. She's been back home from her trip for a while. I don't think that these were mailed from her house. I can't see. It doesn't look like it. But anyway, but got a couple postcards. I always love to get postcards. And look at that, the only home of the throwed rolls. And I looked it up, and that's what they do. They throw the rolls. They toss them out from the counter. It's really crazy. So I guess you have to catch your rolls. I don't know. It seems like kind of silly. So also got some Christmas cards. And this one, I bet you know where this came from. This is from Betsy Doodle. And she also sent me an ATC. This is Friend. I like that. And a nice little protected case. So I love that. And look, it's got the shiny part on it. So anyway, so yeah, I really like that. And that's a very nice little gift. And I love this. I love how she did this. She has a whole video, which I'll link down below, how she made these cards. And I think I commented to her that I like the pink and yellow one the best. And she sent it to me. So I'm really happy about that. And that has the white. It feels like plastic. But it's something that you sprinkle on there, and then you use the heat gun, and it melts it into like a plastic. I can't remember what the name of it is. But anyway, thank you, Betsy. I really like that. I love that. And that was fun to get. And then I got this one from Mary, and this was Thanksgiving. And that was a very nice card. I hope you enjoy a wonderful day. A nice tag. Be a grateful heart is a magnet for mirrors or miracles. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Isn't that a great quote? And then easily can write on the back of that. So I'm going to put this probably in my fall journal. Let's see if I can find some room for it in my fall journal, just because I'm going to start this new one in December. And so that's from Mary. Thank you, Mary. I was really pleased to get that. And it was so nice because when I came home from the Thanksgiving weekend, I drove past my mailbox and picked it up, and there was Happy Mail. So it just capped off my Thanksgiving weekend. And then this I received a few days ago. It's a beautiful card. You can see the glittery back, and that's Thomas Kincaid. And just gorgeous. Just love that. And that's from Jeanne, my pen pal. She sent me a sticker. Relax. We're all crazy. It's not a competition. I need that sometimes. And then this. Isn't that cute? Love that. And that's just, from something she cut up. A piece of cardboard she cut up. And she put on these pictures on this background and then added the lace. So yeah, that's a great card. That's a great card. I so appreciate that. So that was fun. Oh, there was actually 2 cows looking in 2 different directions. But anyway, one of the nice things about that is there's a little bit of Thanksgiving washi tape on that card. So so I was really happy, and I love the stamp. And I think my daughter sent me a card with that stamp. No, she didn't. She sent me a different card with a train on it, a different stamp with a train on it. But I just love it. I'm going to definitely save that and add that. So that's the end of the video. Sorry the desk was such a mess at the beginning. I'm just horrified. I don't know. Sometimes everything is just all piled up, and I just can't stand to clear it all away to start something else. I just start. I just start. And the camera happened to be rolling from the other video I was making. So I thought, well, okay, I'll show you how I covered that and how I got this. I could probably even put this first thing in. I don't know. Not sure what I'm going to do with these, or how I'm going to, if I'm going to cover these pages, or I'm sure I will, but definitely want to cover these pages first. So, well, I'll start that. I want to get something out to you tonight. So I'll start that later. And I just want to say thanks for watching and being patient with me because I'm such a mess. I just am such a mess. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye, guys.